Finally, a solution. You want to know how to stop these incessant and ridiculous government shutdowns from happening ever again? How about taking some of these smug lawmakers and slapping them in their three-piece suits into a 4x6 concrete box? Let us begin there, and welcome back the former head of FEMA, now ruling the Rockies airwaves every weekday at 6:30 KHOW in Denver, Colorado, Michael Brown. Mike, how are you today?
You know what? Let's just throw them all in jail today and get it over with.
Well, there you go. That was exactly what I was getting to. I saw this, and this spoke exactly to your area of the country. Michael Bennet, Democrat, Cory Gardner, Republican, introducing a bill today that would impose strict rules, including the possibility of arrest on the Senate anytime one of the more federal agencies were thrown in a shutdown mode. Now, come on, this is grandstanding, isn't it?
Total grandstanding. And the sad part of it is they'll get some media attention for a little while, but some people may actually take it seriously. If we really want to clean up what has become almost a systemically corrupt government, then let's see some arrests in the IRS scandal. Let's see some arrests in the Benghazi scandal. Let's see some arrests in the email scandals. Let's actually see some oversight by government, oversight by congressional committees, instead of introducing these stupid bills that are going to go nowhere. And I'll say this too, Ed, because I want to make very clear. Michael Bennett's not a friend of mine. I don't really know Michael Bennet, but Cory Gardner is a friend of mine, and I think this is ludicrous. Why are we, there's so many serious things we need to deal with, and here we are playing games about arresting members, for a government shutdown.
Well, okay, so we have games being played here and bills that really don't make any difference whatsoever. Let's go to something else infantile, if you will, and that's the responsibility and also the actions of the Secret Service. I mean, seriously here, Mike, we're getting out of hand because we talk about frats that are out of control. It seems to many people that once again we've seen a Secret Service bunch of guys drunk in government vehicles, slamming cars into fences and such. This is a fraternity that is completely out of control, and nobody seems to want to oversight the Secret Service. This is really, now this is serious.
This is very, very serious. And just a little background. When I was serving under George W. Bush, I knew the head of the presidential detail. I knew the head of the Secret Service. And I can tell you that would have never been accepted by any of them. And in fact, I had to actually deal with the Secret Service one time about an employee who had gotten in trouble. So that they took it incredibly seriously. Something's happened over the past 6-7 years where either the leadership, the morale, something has just deteriorated to the point that it is out of control. And look, you may disagree with Barack Obama, you may not like his policies, but no one wants to see either the White House attacked, no one wants to see the president attacked. They've got to get their act together. And again, going back to our earlier conversation about Congress, where's the oversight? Where are the congressional committees that are hauling these people's butts up there, finding out why is this happening and what are you doing to stop it?
All right, 1 minute left. Here we go. Let's turn to Ferguson now because we have 2 cops shot. They are both okay. They're both out of the hospital. They're looking now, I guess, at 2 men and 1 woman that they are looking at as possible suspects in the area. But what does this tell us now about the possibility of the feds getting further involved at Ferguson? Could we actually be getting to a point where we're going to see them take over the police departments here? This is getting a little frightening now.
It is getting frightening because the feds should not be taking over that police department. And in fact, let's step back another step, Ed. The problem is these riots and this violence has been inspired, or I'm not sure what the right word is, but they have flamed the hatred in Ferguson. They have flamed all of this stuff, and they need to back off. They need to let local communities deal with their issues, deal with them appropriately. But we shouldn't be surprised when these things happen. I watched Al Sharpton today talking about how this was, setting him back. And not one word from Al Sharpton about sympathy toward the police officers. Come on, let's get serious. They are inflaming these kinds of things, and this Attorney General needs to stop it.
Mike, unfortunately, we were trying to go the entire show without mentioning the Reverend. You did it. You ruined it, but that's okay. We're not going to hold it completely against you here. I understand it, though.
Send me the bill. Send me the bill.
I promise I will. Mike Brown, don't forget 6:30 KHOW Radio in Denver. Ruling the Rocky Mountains out there. Michael, a pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Same here. Take care.
The possibility we'll be visited by aliens. How scared should we be as to how they will judge us? I'll tell you next.